Peace, 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 family. Public enemy number one, targeted in America, gang stalked in America. Well, I was checking out my horoscope this week, and it told me that something will be revealed to me, some information will be revealed to me through spirit that would change the trajectory of you know the rest of my days, right? Well, this week I've had to time to really do a lot of reflecting, and I remember, and that's what they don't want you to do. So I'm going to begin when my targeting began, right? I told you guys before that I have universal blood, which means I can give blood to anyone, but I can only receive blood from a select few, a very small group, very small percentage, right? Um, Through this knowing, uh, I told you guys before that I was around 7 or 8, and that was false. This was in my pre-K years that I found this out. Cause 7 or 8 would make me in like the first or second grade or something like that. And during this time, hold on. I told you guys what they're doing with the nano dust. So bear with me on this video. I don't have a cold or anything like that. Whenever I try to drop videos, they hit me with the nano dust, and I get to sneezing a little bit. But I'm gonna share this information with you. So I might sneeze a couple times because the vent is to my right, and it's coming through. But let me share this with you. This was in pre-K, right? And I learned about. I told you guys that I go to the doctor for a routine, checkup. You know what I'm saying? Blood work. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure it was like some shots and stuff that was going on, but get routine blood work done. And I'm in pre-K, and I'm living in Alabama at the time. And after I get my blood work, the doctor, he comes back in, he pulls me to the side, and he like, well, young man, and my little sister was there also. He said, well, young man, he said, my grandmother was there and my mother was there. The reason I know that it was pre-K because my mother was there, and after that, my mother left us with my grandparents. And let me not get off track though. But he said, be nice to your sister because if anything ever happens to you, she's the only one that you can get blood from. She's one of the only she's one of the only people you can get blood from. Now through me growing up and stuff, I never really reflected on this, or I never really thought about why this was of any importance. I don't know why I never even took the time to look into this. Or it's funny how certain situations make you reflect on things that were said to you in the past and stuff like that, right? But now I remember. I understand why and when my targeting started. Now this was in pre-K. Let me tell you about my first grade experience. How I basically dropped out of school in the first grade. You know what I'm saying? Attempted to, rather. So through kindergarten and stuff, my teacher is not so friendly to me. You know what I'm saying? But I just took it as, you a kid. You just take it as, you know what I'm saying? It's your fault, I guess. So when I get to the first grade, my targeting really starts. See, I'm almost 40. So I was in the era where teachers could still whoop children. Spank children rather. You know what I'm saying? I'm country, so I say whoop, but spank children rather. And throughout that time in my first grade class, my teacher would literally, she had this rubber pencil. She would literally beat me every day, like she was getting paid for it, for no apparent reason at all. Single me out 24/7. I was a great kid. You know what I'm saying? No behavior issues, no none of that. But she would literally beat me every single day. There was this little group of young men in the same class as me that would steal my work and stuff like that, right? Just make it hard on me. You know what I'm saying? I'm fighting these guys every day. You know what I'm saying? Now I look back, I see that it was set up like that. It just wasn't by coincidence that, you know what I'm saying, I was having to fight like I was, in that classroom. And also that my teacher was as abusive as she was, right? Now, when I got older, I'm going to get back to this story. When I got older, I mentioned this to my mother. And my mother said that she said she knew the teacher and her and the teacher had a problem, but that was a lie. I was being targeted. So after that, so during that time, right? These kids still in my these kids were if I turned my homework in, I literally had no bullshit. And it's funny how how trauma can make you remember everything, right? And this trauma through this targeting program has really just made me remember everything. You know what I'm saying? It's like no different than any movie that we've looked at before, when you forget that you know what I'm saying, who you are really. And what happened, you know what I'm saying, until you get older and you get reminded again of what you've endured, and then you remember okay, I was targeted then. I know for sure that I'm targeted because of my blood. And what's been revealed to me this week has just, solidified that, to me and for me. But this one incident happened in this first grade classroom. I turned my homework in one day, and I'm getting zeros on a lot of stuff, like I'm not doing my work when I'm doing my work every day, right? And the teacher comes to me and was like, you didn't turn your homework in again. So I said, I turned my homework in. Now I'm in the first grade now. I said, I turned my homework in. So she said, no, you didn't. So she said, after she spanks me again, right? Takes me outside and spanks me again. And I come in and I go through, and she said, well, go through it and find it. If you don't find it, I'm going to spank you again. So I went through it, and through all my homework, and I found the homework that I turned in. The kid had erased my name. And his name was Mike too. Erased my last name and put his last name where mine was. And now you could clearly see, it wasn't even fully erased. You can clearly see my name behind it. And I said, this is my homework right here. And she said, oh, okay. Like that. And went on about her business. So after this incident happens, you know what I'm saying, I got tired of getting, at this point, I'm living with my grandmother. And my mother is the youngest of 18 children, right? And my grandparents had 18 children. So, but my grandparents also really had 20 because she raised my brother and I. And after this happens, right? Uh, I refused to go to school. I used to play sick every day. And my grandmother, she treated me like the prodigal son. So, she just took it as, you know what I'm saying. She was like, well, you don't want to go, you don't have to go. You don't got to play sick no more. You don't have to go. So I stopped going in the first grade, right? So, uh, after that right there, I ended up, I got kept back in the first grade. But I didn't, at this point, the following year, I left Alabama and moved to Atlanta. And this this kept going on in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? But except in Atlanta, I'm doing great in school. You know what I'm saying? And I've done great in school. I did great in school like from there on out to, you know what I'm saying, to the collegiate level. Um, but I didn't graduate college. But I, you know what I'm saying, got a scholarship to college and all that stuff. I just, dropped out. But yeah. So when I get in the third grade, right? And see, I just been doing this. When I get in the third grade, we used to always have these raffles in class, right? Where they would. This is, you know what I'm saying, a part of the targeting, but it's about something else that I just remember. We used to always have these raffles in class where everybody would, you know what I'm saying, put their name in, and the teacher would give something away or whatever every week. And I would always, every time, I would always win, right? So she'd shake up the hat and stuff, and then she'd pull my name, and she'd pull a name out of the hat. I would win every time. And she had an assistant, and her and the assistant were like, you know what I'm saying? They were like, what the hell is going on with this? So one day, it was on a Friday. She said, well, Michael, you can't win every time, so we're gonna shake it up again. And she shook it up 2 more times and pulled my name out both times. And it kind of swooped her out. Look, if I'm lying, the Most High can strike me down right now. No lie. You know what I'm saying? And it spooked her out a little bit, and she went and talked to her, her class helper, and they were just in the corner, you know what I'm saying, having a conversation or whatever. But yeah, there's a lot of things that happened that transpired through my childhood that you forget. You know what I'm saying? Because this, and now I'm getting on to something else, because you forget, because this society programs you to forget who you are. That's what you're here for. You know what I'm saying? That's what this society is created for you to forget who you are. And excuse me. Forget who you are and forget your past. You know what I'm saying? That you've been put on here to do. And excuse me. Let me word this right. For you to forget your power. But I remember, like, to be honest with you, I know for a fact they can't kill me. I know for a fact they can't stop me. Because I remember. All of this is to distract you from your power. I made this video, and I've never shared a lot of these experiences because some of them are so traumatic that you try to forget that they even happened. But I remember. I made this video because you too should take the time out to remember. Stop reaching out. Stop going on YouTube for answers. Stop going into books for answers. Get to yourself and remember, public enemy number one. Excuse me. They doing it again. Public enemy number one. Targeted in America. Gang stalked in America. Signing out.